Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Black Knights and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, what a run for these Dolphins. Remember, they were bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year, but they are back as the AFC's representatives in Super Bowl 58.
And partner, it's been a long time since their last Super Bowl triumph. That was back in 1974, and no one on this team was even alive when that happened, including their head coach. So plenty to play for here tonight, trying to add another Lombardi trophy to their arsenal.
Meanwhile, for our champions of the NFC, this was tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone.
Hey, report.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to...
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. On third down, Jackson. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the...
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's first and 10 inside the red zone. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Marvin Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a lot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the line.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all...
Now we drop you into an intriguing situation. The offense going for it on fourth and 2. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Higbee. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
So above 2 minutes remaining, fourth quarter, and this offense in desperate need of finding points. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, now Rodgers. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.